We're going into Mulan. I'm gonna make a man out of you.
Going through the sky. Oh yeah, we're editing a gummy ship, right?
We did, and then we realized we didn't have the pieces to, you know, put weapons on it. So
we don't need weapons.
Weapons are pussies. And but start.
Aren't they though really that easy? You don't really need weapons.
No, you still need weapons.
Oh, okay.
You still need something.
What about that other ship that they have preset for?
I didn't want it. If I'm gonna go through this awful trip that is the gummy ship, I'm gonna do it in the original one.
Fair enough.
Or one we make ourselves, obviously.
For all obvious reasons. I wonder if like we need to watch out for things that we can get while we're on the gummy ship stuff. Like maybe we get weapons by doing these and kind of looking. It's like, oh, there's a thing.
No, you get them from chests.
Oh, never mind.
I appreciate you for thinking, but no. I think you get some pieces from these levels, but you primarily get the pieces from like exploring and getting them from chests in the world and whatnot.
So, today is March 21st, 2020. The coronavirus is looking to kill us all.
Oh, absolutely.
Italy just got fucked.
Oh yeah, Italy got destroyed by this whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I picked up a little piece.
Ah, see, I was right in a way.
Yes, you get them from all sorts, but I always feel cheated whenever I got them in a world, because I'll be like, oh, am I going to get like a potion or something? And then it'll be like, gummy piece, and I'd just be like, I didn't want that.
I didn't want a gummy piece. You piece of shit.
I didn't want a gummy.
Oh, more. Okay, cool. So, Blaine, what's your opinions on the coronavirus? Our county actually hasn't gotten hit yet.
No, it's not.
We're currently clean, but it's closing in, by God.
Oh yeah, that's closing in all across Tennessee.
It's closing in on us fast.
Yep, all across Tennessee those things are popping up. So, my opinion on it is unlike any, I mean, disease outbreak
that we've had
in
recent years.
Yeah, in a long time. The closest one would have been the SARS outbreak, but no one really even knows about that one because it wasn't that big of a deal.
Really? I don't know. Yeah, I
yeah.
Remember. When was that?
And the thing is that the SARS, it was in late 2000s, I think. And actually that one had a higher fatality rate.
Really?
Yeah, it had a higher fatality rate, but it just wasn't as contagious.
I would say probably the bird flu.
The bird flu wasn't that bad.
People were freaked out about it though.
Yeah, it was the one that people were freaked out about the most, but like it wasn't.
And we had swine flu.
Yeah.
Wasn't that became a big deal because a celebrity went to Mexico on vacation and they got really badass sick. But then,
and now multiple celebrities are with the coronavirus.
Yeah, many of the celebrities have.
The scary things for me is like the basketball players that like get it, and they did their whole like talking about it and stuff, and they were just like, "Yeah, I feel fine. I feel like absolutely nothing's wrong with me."
That is kind of concerning, isn't it?
Yeah, and how like if he just like didn't get tested, if he like thought he was okay and didn't get tested, because I think he got tested because he was like overseas or something, and he was like, I should probably get tested because I just been over there. And he turned out to have it. But if he was just like, nah, I feel fine, bro, and then like went to go like spend a day with his grandparents, it would have been dead. It would have been gone.
Yep.
It would have been gone.
Or
even at his age, his parents.
Land in the Land of the Dragons. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Land of the Dragons.
No, but like in the actual movie.
No.
I don't think so.
It's China. In the
movie.
It's
China, but I didn't know if like the... Oh, we just pop in right in the middle.
Yep. She's going down.
We just pop in right in the middle. Isn't this where, yeah. This is the village where he just fucked shit up, right? And killed...
No.
Oh, yeah, because that was snowy.
Yeah. You go to that village in this world.
Okay.
And that is not this village.
It's Ping!
It's Shan Yu, leader of the Hun army. Come on, girl.
Oh, is that the boy? Oh, is it the boy?
The boy. Oh, shit, no, we're just in the middle. Beginning of the movie. Never mind.
Mushu, I'm
Spoilers.
not sure. I haven't even joined the army yet.
Yeah, see?
I have to take my
This is Blaine's favorite Disney movie, isn't it?
One of them, yeah. It goes back and forth between a couple. My favorite Disney movie right now is probably Treasure Planet.
Aren't you?
And people shit all over that.
Oh yeah, they do. Oh yeah, they
People
do. But
shit.
God is so good. Notre Dame's amazing.
I don't like Notre Dame.
The Hunchback.
I don't like Notre Dame.
You can be entitled to your wrong opinions that are stupid.
I'm a fan of Atlantis.
Atlantis was very good.
Atlantis
That's
is
also
good.
one that people shit on.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was good.
During that era, that same kind of.
That is true. It's like the same kind of animation.
That kind of like
there.
whenever traditional 2D animation was kind of going down the shitter.
But those are two really good movies.
They
in my
were. I love Treasure Planet. I think Treasure Planet's amazing.
opinion. I like Treasure Planet, but I haven't watched it in so long. I don't remember much about
We
it.
have Disney Plus. You can watch it. You have the power.
That's true. Atlantis as
And
well. I may watch
we're in
Atlantis.
quarantine.
Yeah, that's true. We're not in quarantine together because
No,
you know.
I'm fine.
Well, I work in EMS, so
You might not be fine.
I might not be fine. In turn, you may not be fine.
Yeah, I might be just fucking dead.
We might just all
We
be fucked.
might both be dead before we realize it.
This episode never sees the light.
Are
of
you
day.
excited for our church from home tomorrow?
It's gonna be very interesting,
I feel like it's almost like a different world.
dude. It's gonna, but it's like
Look at
almost.
how many things are different.
But dude, it's so crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's wild.
Dude, you know, you see this stuff on movies and all this stuff about people being quarantined and encouraged to stay home to the point to where like worship services are through online.
Yeah.
School is through
School
online.
is completely online, which is throwing absolute stress into my very bones. But they might be lenient on
All sports are off air.
yeah.
They had.
Oh, the funniest thing was there was an email that came out on UTC. It was like, let's play what are they called? Not preliminaries, but what is that type of sports called?
What do you mean fit in?
You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
It's not the official sports of the college, but they still play it in college.
Yeah, preliminary activities.
No, not preliminary. Some other word.
Anytime Tad's ever talked about that stuff, it's been prelim.
Not me.
That's not what it's called.
I don't know. Something. People will know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up just to be safe. But you keep talking about what you want to talk about because I just want to get that word right. It's
But
making me mad.
like you're saying, sports, like fucking the Grand Ole Opry, which is never televised or anything, was televised today because they have no audience, but, you know, get it out there for entertainment. Because nobody can watch any fucking sports.
Oh gosh.
Get
Hold on.
ping in our
Hold on.
fucking party.
Hold on. I
That
gotta look
fucking-
this up.
Tranny.
Intramurals.
That's it.
That's the word.
Yeah.
And they're doing esport intramurals. It's funny.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah, they're like, let's play 2K.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Like-
Can I?
You got
Thank you.
ping already?
Yeah, I did.
Did you want to switch them out? Switch Donald out?
No, I did not. I just wanted to get out of that screen. Shop? I don't really feel like I... Oh, hello.
Oh, speaking of Mulan, I'm excited for the. I'm actually excited for the live action.
You are?
Yeah, movie. Yeah.
A lot of the live action movies seem like cash grabs to me, so I just never really...
I may go,
jived
but
with
I'm,
them.
I could agree with you, but I'm gonna check this one out. I'm actually kind of. I fucks with it. Also, the chick
Why do I have so
playing
much
Mulan
shit
is
now?
pretty hot. So,
That's fair. Wait,
and I'm not generally into Chinese women,
Really?
especially now because
Oh yeah, absolutely. You should be, yeah.
because death.
That's just health right there.
that's just being concerned for your health.
Yeah.
Generally, when it comes to Asian women, though, I'm generally really into Koreans.
Yeah. I've always
Koreans are hot.
I've always had that kind of I don't know. Not
Brand new,
I have to walk on a line here.
isn't that a new keyboard? Starseeker.
No, Starseeker isn't it?
Oh.
We had that.
Oh yes.
In our Valor form, which I can't remember how to switch into
That's right.
because I forgot and then I forgot to look it up before this recording, so we're just gonna go with it and hope I don't need it. I don't think we have any other keyblades. Yeah, didn't think we did.
All right, go ahead. That's what you're saying about Asians.
I just typically like have a sexual attraction, aka that this is a strictly kink thing. Like it's kind of like a kink
You just have a
instead of
sexual, like a kink sexual reaction to Asian women.
no, to only to white women, and not
Yeah.
being too attracted to other like
That's not a race thing. That's just,
races.
It's,
Like yeah, it's a
People
kink.
could-
It's a kink thing. Like it's not like I would be like, no, I wouldn't date an Asian or anything. No, if I liked an Asian, I would date an Asian, and that's fine.
but sexually,
But like sexually, I get like if I'm watching porn, I'm gonna watch Caucasians, Caucasian women. I'm not just typically. There are if the Asian has some big titties, I still look at those big titties. But
Remember, girl.
Yeah.
And leg.
like, cause at that point it isn't about like, you know, who you like, who
You just
you're
wanna get
dating.
off.
You just want to get off. So I look at what gets me off the best, and what gets me off the best is Caucasian women.
personally, midgets.
Yes, of course. Caucasian midgets. Only, specifically.
Latino.
Ah,
midgets.
Latino midgets. Pure ebony babes that are also 2 feet tall.
Personally, Latino midgets.
3 feet 0 inches, or I'm not interested.
Personally, what gets me off is lesbian. One being Latino midget, the other being
Just an Amazon style,
woman.
just an
And I'm
Amazon
talking
size black woman.
I'm talking black, like Ace of Spades.
Pure ebony.
Pure. Oh my god.
Knock it off.
By the way, that black eye never heals. I like to keep thinking he just keeps getting it
Punched
redo.
me.
Yeah, he just keeps getting into a fight like every fucking night.
Who you calling a shrimp? Hand and lip?
Like his eyes slowly like stops working because it just never gets to be
Let's
used.
Get back in
I
line,
just
okay?
never
Whose side do
returns
you
back.
want? I just got slugged.
You know what's something I
Soldiers,
have been into
get back
watching
in
on
line.
YouTube lately?
What?
Face transplants.
Why?
That's
Why?
interesting, dude.
I can't get mad. I've been interested in weird things too on YouTube.
I don't think that's weird. I think it's just like generally a thing.
I've been getting into herpetology. And
You have! Talk about that. You
Yeah.
have been getting into herpetology.
I've been looking up all sorts of things about lizards and having lizards as pets and everything. The only reason I would not get a lizard as a pet right now is because I just don't have the money to have an enclosure.
How much does an enclosure cost?
It
Is
can,
it all like a fish tank?
fish tanks are more expensive actually.
Really?
Yeah, because filtration.
So, well, you're also a college student.
Yeah, I'm a college student, so it's not like I can really afford.
So, like, when you actually get a job that pays you on a regular basis, do you think that you would consider getting a
Lizard?
lizard?
Yes.
You want a lizard or another type of reptile, like a snake or a...
I would prefer to have a lizard. The only other reptile I would get is a like tortoise.
That's right.
I'd like
Fine
to
with
have.
snakes.
I'm perfectly fine with snakes. I have no problem with them. If I got a snake, I'd probably get like a hognose snake, or a corn snake.
What was that one video? I was editing videos when her Blaine was
Maybe a
watching
little
a
ball
video.
python.
No, about fucking rattlesnakes.
Yeah, I
As
was.
pets.
Yeah, and he was just like, "Should you have a rattlesnake as a pet?" Absolutely not. They're terrible. Don't do it.
No, he actually said, all in all, a rattlesnake is a very good pet, but just don't fucking do it.
Just don't do it. Why would you do it? Don't.
Because it only takes one time.
Shout out to Clint's Reptiles. That is the channel I really like. He is amazing and does all sorts of herpetology stuff, and he does all sorts of fun facts. And
So what got you into herpetology?
me and Autumn were just laying around one day, and we were talking about pets. Originally, I was like, "Yo, what if we got a raccoon as a pet?" And she was like, "Absolutely fucking not." She was like, "No."
Why not?
Why wouldn't we? I was like, they're so cool. They can touch things with their little hands. And he's just like, she will.
They have
she
thumbs.
Was, and she was like, they will
have
mess up
thumbs.
everything. That's more shit that they can mess up. No. And I was just like, I don't know. Raccoons seem pretty cool. And she was like, what about some lizards? So we started talking about lizards. We started looking up like videos and
And
stuff.
you're like, this is really interesting.
Yeah. It turns out iguanas are just awful pets.
I
You
just see that.
should not have them. They're just awful creatures.
I see that.
Because like when I hear like of people having like really exotic animals, I always hear like an iguana, and I was like, I wonder how those are. And I looked up a video about it, and they're like, no, they're terrible. Please don't.
I would, You know,
they're like territorial and shit.
I think that it's so common to see iguanas as pets now that they're not in the exotic category anymore.
I guess you're right, and that's probably a problem. It's probably not very good.
No, I don't think so either. Yeah, anybody I've talked to who's ever had an iguana as a pet says they're terrible.
Yeah. I was actually looking. He did this comparison video comparing a Argentine black and white tegu to a dog.
The fuck is the fucking tegu?
It's look it up on your own time. It's very cool. Anyone back home, look up a black and white Argentine tegu or the red tegu or the blue tegu. Usually Argentine tegus, there's Colombian tegus, but they tend to be a little bit more aggressive than Argentine tegus, who are just little nice beings, and we love them.
Balls of scales.
Balls of goodness. And he was talking, and he was bringing up some like solid points. He was just like, dogs are just honestly not that good of pets if you think about it.
I mean, they're annoying sometimes.
Yeah, they're like really annoying. They need tons of attention or they'll get very mad.
They do.
They can mess up so much more stuff than a lizard can.
They can fuck something up.
They can mess some stuff up. They can fuck you up more than a lizard can, depending on which ones you get.
My dog could probably fuck me up when he gets older. He could probably fuck me up now.
Yeah.
And he's a puppy.
And he started like spitting out some like statistics about like, you know, like fatalities from like dog attacks and things. And he was just like, yeah, dogs have has a higher fatality rate than any lizard does.
Yeah, well, lizards generally will live longer.
Oh yeah, they live for like...
They're fucking dinosaurs.
Yeah, they live for a long time.
They're literally fucking dinosaurs.
A lot of them live for like between 10 to 20 years.
That'll be awesome to have as a pet as far as the...
Gotta do some missions!
Herpetology goes.
What?
You know it'd be cool to have as a pet as far as that goes?
What?
Fucking alligator.
That's also a bad pet that you shouldn't get.
Did you look that up as well?
I did. They're now, great when they're small.
Is it a rattlesnake kind of pet where it's like, yeah, that'd be a great pet, but just don't fucking do it?
No, they'd just be awful pets.
Yeah, they'd fuck you up.
Yeah. Because,
they're cute as babies.
Yeah, they're cute as babies, and they're great as babies, and they're great pets when they're babies, but then they get big. and then that you can't.
They get fucking
They get ginormous, and they're just very scary at that point. You just don't do it at that point.
Speaking of fucking actual dinosaurs, crocodiles.
But you can, like, get
alligators.
You can get some, like, other, like, there's some false crocodilians that you can get.
False crocodilians.
Yeah, they have kind of like crocodilian patterns, but they're not actually of the family of crocodiles.
Really? Yeah. But they look like crocodiles?
Kind of, in a little bit roundabout way. They have like the back scaling of it.
But they're smaller, obviously.
Yeah, and they're smaller.
You also have the Komodo dragon.
Don't do that. That's why I want to get a tegu, because a tegu kind of like has that same body type as a Komodo dragon.
Wasn't that one you showed me at Baja?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a big old boy, but they're just so nice.
See, they're
just so nice.
Now I don't know if I'm obviously not thinking of the right thing apparently, but there's one like lizard that lives in the desert type environment that their teeth are like little knives. They're like knives. And the jaw strength is so unreal, they could break your arm with no issues whatsoever. On top of, like, impaling and ripping you to shreds.
Yes, I know the one you're talking about.
And they're incredibly strong.
And they have, like, these weird-looking mouths.
They have weird-looking mouths. Also,
yeah,
it's, like, super... It's also super disgusting. So, you get infected.
Oh, God, these motherfuckers.
And... also, the color is, like... black and yellow stripe.
Oh, got you in the air, bitch. Oh, you're hurting now.
Fucking rock.
Bitch. Yeah, I hate those. I hate these fuckers with the fucking spears. They have so much reach and they do this little spin move. Ah!
They're strapped, man. But yes, face transplants.
Yeah, get that spin move out of here.
I have been into face transplants recently. Just because I was literally at work one day and I was on YouTube and I was going through, it's like, guy gets fucking face transplant. I'm like, face transplant? Cool. So I click on it And it's about this dude who tried to kill himself and pretty much blew half his face off and got a face transplant. And it's pretty amazing. Because 2 years later, you can't really tell the dude had a face transplant. Other than the scar right here.
I honestly can't say much about that whole thing. Because, you see, whenever I was in band, we had a back room that was called the band closet, that we kept things, that we kept all sorts of instruments in, and whatnot.
Alright.
And we got into all sorts of shenanigans in there. Okay. One of those shenanigans was, during our off time one day, we just watched sex change operations.
As you do.
Just back there, both ways. And honestly, like, first we watched a dick getting cut off, right?
That's great.
Yeah, and it was quite the interesting experience that all of us will probably never forget for the rest of our lives, for better or for worse. And the thing is that at the very end, it was like a very happy story. It looked just like a vagina, and I was just like, huh, that looks like a vagina. What about that?
But it's fake.
But it's fake. It is a fake vagina. But I was like, huh. And the weird part is that, like, they cut everything off, right? And they have the head, and they, like, fillet the head, and, like, spin it around, like, put it back in you, and, like, reconnect it and shit to, like, be a clit. Oh. I think. This was a long time ago.
This is
I might just be saying absolute lies, but that's what it looks like they did. They turned some shit around and put it back in there. I can't remember.
They make your dick into a pussy is what they do.
Yes. One way or another, they do that. Whether they do that exact thing I said, I don't know, but they do something like that.
You see, for me personally, now I'd hope I would realize it.
That.
I hope, personally, I would realize it before it got to the point. But I really, personally, would be fucking pissed if I was going down to the deed to who I thought was a girl, do the deed, and then I realized later, oh yeah, it's an actual dude, they had a sex change.
Yeah.
I think I would know that, but
well, there would I imagine that any person who is trans, before getting sexually active with someone, would disclaim that.
I would hope so, unless they're just morally fucked up.
Any right-thinking person would be like, hey, look, here's all the cards out on the table. Are you still interested?
I would say no.
And some people would be like, no. And then there would be all sorts of. I'm sure there's plenty of people who would be like, hell yeah, dude.